welcome to ILTV's Evening Update. I'm Natasha Kirchuk here with the latest news from Israel. Unemployment has been on the rise in most of the world, but it looks like that's not the case in Israel. The Central Bureau of Statistics says the unemployment rate dropped down to 4.9% in April, representing the lowest unemployment rate in 33 years. There's even more good news. The number of people employed with a full-time job rose by 1.6% in April, and the number of part-time workers dropped down to just 2.6%. Around 3.9 million people are participating in the workforce in Israel, and there's been an almost 14% increase in the average number of job vacancies in the Jewish state. A recent poll shows that 95.5% of Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza think the Palestinian government is corrupt. The poll surveyed 1,200 Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza Strip last month, and found that the overwhelming majority think Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas's government is guilty of corruption. The issue was also cited as a main concern by Gazan residents, and 82% think Hamas rulers are corrupt. The poll was conducted by the independent polling agency Awgad, and the agency's head Nadar Saeed says the numbers are the highest he's ever seen. Experts suggest that actions by the Palestinian government, such as refusing to submit annual budget reports for mandatory audits over the last 4 years, have fueled the public's suspicion. A funeral held for terrorist Alaa Abu Jamal in East Jerusalem turned into a display of hatred overnight. Over 200 residents from the area gathered outside the cemetery, chanting, "In blood and spirit we will avenge you, martyr." Israeli police were forced to disperse the riots even though the terrorist family respected the Israeli police's conditions regarding the burial. In response to the riots, Public Security Minister Gilad Erdan has once again put a halt to the return of terrorist bodies. Abu Jamal was shot dead in Jerusalem last October after murdering a 60-year-old rabbi in a car ramming turned stabbing attack. His body was held until now so that Israel could negotiate funeral terms with his family, in an effort to prevent the incitement that ended up occurring last night. Two Islamic-State linked militant groups have joined together on Israel's northern border, but their threat to Israel is reportedly minimal. The Syrian civil war is raging into its 5th year, and the two most powerful Sunni groups now control territory on Israel's northern border. Yet top experts say the groups are too preoccupied fighting other jihadi groups that their threat to Israel is not very high. Either way, the IDF is still prepared for any potential escalation on the Syrian border. That's all for now. Stay tuned on ILTV.tv for our main daily broadcast playing after this. I'm Natasha Kirchuk, and see you tomorrow with our morning briefing from Israel at 8 a.m. Eastern Time.